The restaurant game is brutal. I'm talking full contact sport, brutal. It is not easy, it's painful, it destroys families, it kills bank accounts and retirement funds, not easy. So you wanna party with us? Cool, brah. All right, if I had little to no resources to open a restaurant, here's what I would do today. Hi, I'm Mike Bausch of the Unsliced Restaurant System, owner of Andolini's Worldwide, and again, I don't suck, Google me. I've done this, and here is what I would do if I was you. First, I would get an LLC. It is stupid easy to do that today versus 20 years ago when I started. You can do that online. There's companies like Taylor Brands, all sorts of company, 300 some odd bucks, you got an LLC. Great. Now you need a business bank account. And no, your college debit card is not tied to a business bank account. New bank account, you got that pretty easy. You got your EIN number, all that, tie it together, boom. You're a business now, cool. Now you need something to process credit cards. But before you get to that, we need to establish a few things. What is this restaurant? Why do I care? Why should I buy it from you? And how are you gonna deliver on that promise? Things you're gonna wanna do with your zero resources or little to no resources. One, do you have time? You don't have a lot of time, don't do this. If you're a very successful lawyer who wants to use all this extra money to open a restaurant and you think you're gonna buy your way into success, you're gonna fail, you're gonna lose all your money. Unless you give up all your time and live this. If you're young and you don't have a lot of money and you have endless time, you got a good shot there. So either resource of money and time or very little resource of money, but a lot of time. Time is more important than money because you can create money, you cannot create time. So once you have that at your disposal, you're gonna be concerned with all the wrong stuff. Well, we need to make sure that the sauce is perfect. You do, but you can change the sauce if it's not perfect. What you're not gonna be able to change is your location, your POS, at least not easily, and the brand. So really leaning into those. If you don't know what they are, start doing pop-ups. If you're doing pizza or burger, whatever it is, do a pop-up of some way, shape, or form, whether it's catering or at a local farmer's market or some type of festival. Build up the brand first. Understand, do people dig this? When your friends and family say, oh my God, you're so good, that's what people do who like you. Do not trust them. It's like your mom telling you you're the most handsomest little boy in the world. You are factually not. So understand that point and move on and admit and hope to find out how much you suck. Because when you know what you suck at, you can get better. If you think, we're the best, we're like amazing. Did we just reinvent the burger? You didn't. You are going to suck when you are put up against real competition. At a farmer's market on a Saturday morning with little to no competition, that was really good. Yeah, they're nice. You're not that good, but you can get better, all right? So, systems are the most important thing because you have to systemize this thing. The food is just the price of entry. It just gets you in the door. It's not gonna keep you open. HR, marketing, ops, and true metrics are what's gonna get you to where you need to be. With little to no resources, you should do what's been done well. When it comes to your point of sale choice, choose someone with a holistic solution. There's certain point of sales that have the scheduler, that have the payroll, that have all the credit card, gift card, all that built in. You don't have time to connect them all, so I'd go with that. When it comes to money, do a pro forma. Again, think out everything that this is gonna cost you. All the equipment, all the opening inventory, the staff, all the screw up stuff. And let's say you come up with a figure like $200,000. Then that means you gotta get $400,000 to open this restaurant. You don't have 400,000, let's say you only have 150,000 total. Then you gotta crank down that pro forma to be half, to be about $75,000. Whatever you think this will cost, it's double. Now, where are you gonna get that money? Banks? If a bank's gonna take a chance on you, hopefully, maybe they saw how well you're doing at the farmer's market and they dig you because it's not that much money, maybe. If that ain't the bag, then private investors, someone who believes in you. Very, very hard if it's not set up for success day one by clearing the deck of this is what we're gonna have as our deal, here's the payment schedule, here's what you're allowed to tell me what to do and not. Or you might end up with a private investor who wants to tell you what your menu should be. After that, look at SBA loans. Look at every loan there is, and also special economic development loans. If you are a minority-owned business, female, a veteran, there is money from the government that they want to give to you so that you can win. Let them. Find those programs, entrepreneurship programs. Get in with them. Sometimes they're connected to the SBA and connected to the bank. Do all of it, because your job is to get open with the best chance of success, and that means financing. Another option, especially if you're low on funds, is something certain POSs have a capital arm, i.e., as you start to make money, they take a portion out of your daily sales. If you can do one of those programs as well, it's a little advantageous, because if you have a crappy month, they take a proportion that is related to it, as opposed to, here, you owe us this much money. If you could do something connected to your POS as a capital loan, it's an advantageous solution in the modern era. Again, if you have little to no resources. Focus on your food, get it right before you open. Then focus on people. You have the David versus Goliath ability. David won. David won through ingenuity. So that means you gotta be personable as all hell, endearing to the masses, on social media, pushing in every single regard. And then, and only then, do you have a shot at this. If you wanna open up a place, turn on the lights and say, go ahead, staff, toodaloo, I gave you the perfect food item, now sell it. It is going to fail and cost you tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars. Don't do that. Lean in on systems, lean in on people, trust your product is good, but that it could be better. Iterate on that. And if you don't want to deal with creating systems from scratch, because that is a gnarly endeavor that you are inevitably going to screw up, then get with me at Unsliced Restaurant System, getunsliced.com. I am not BS. I own 12 restaurants, 300 employees across 20 years. I've put all these systems into something, an actual restaurant owner helping other independent restaurant owners apply, because not everyone gets through, and let's take your restaurant up a notch. If you got nothing at your disposal, you should worry more about your systems than if you're getting the best mixer on the market. Mix it by hand before you own a restaurant that has no setup for success.